In this video, we're going to learn how to use coordinates to find a straight line graph, to draw a straight line graph for the mass. Now, after going through this video, you're going to learn how to find the midpoints of points and use your values to sketch a straight line graph. Okay, so ensure you stay to the very end of this video. This is a very, very sensitive topic. Okay, now, as usual, I'm going to give you guys a practice question at the end of this video to test your knowledge on this. So let's go straight into the details of the video. Okay, so let me get the question we used to experiment in this video. Okay, so the question I have here reads, points A and B are given by the coordinates. So we have these first coordinates and the second coordinates respectively. M is the midpoint of the line segment AB. Alright, so what I have here is A. Okay, we asked to find the coordinates of M. Okay, now to get the midpoint, now the coordinates of M, what we're going to do is to add the points of X divided by 2, and also add the points of Y and divide it by 2. So as usual, these are X, these are Y, these are X, these are Y. Okay, that means here our X1 is 7. Our x2 is -1. Our y1 is 4. Our y2 is 2. So to get the midpoint of x is going to be the sum of the points of x divided by 2. So we're going to have x2 plus x1. That's x2 is -1 plus 7 over 2. This is for x, and for y, you're going to get 2 plus 4. That's 2 plus 4 divided by 2. Okay, what we have here is -2. So let's take the correction. So our y2 is -2 instead of plus 2. Okay, so let's make the correction here. This is what is in the question. So we're going to have -2 here. So when you simplify this, I'm going to have -1 plus 7. Will give us 6, that's 6 over 2, will give us 3. We divide, we're going to give us -2 plus 4, that's, we're going to have 2 over 2, so we're going to have 1. So with this, the coordinates M, the midpoint of M will be, coordinates of M will be, that of our X is 3, so we have it to be 3 and 1. Okay, so this will be the answer to this question. All right, now you can choose to represent this on a graph. Okay, now let me draw the graph for this. So basically, if we want to draw the graph for it, our point of x, we have it is starting with the least number there is -1. So we have -1, 0, we have 3. Remember, these are x, these are y. Okay, -1, 0, 3, and 7. That of y, we have it to be y, the least value of y, there -2. Okay, we have -2, we have 4. Okay, this is midpoint 0. So we have 4 and okay, 1 first before 4. We have our 1 and 4. Okay, so with this, we can use it to plot our graph. So if I'm to plot the graph, I'm going to make use of 1 cm represents 1 unit for both axes. Let me get the graph for this. Okay, so if we want to represent the midpoint, remember we got the midpoint to be 3 and 1, and this will be the table. This will now be our table of values. Okay, now to now get the points on this graph, when our x is -1, our y is -2. So it's going to be, when you trace it, it's going to be somewhere here. When our x is 3, so the 0 and the 0 is nothing, just the midpoints. That's, remember, we have 0 here. Now when our x is 3, our y is 1. So it's going to be somewhere here when you trace it. When our x is 7, our y is 4. So when you trace it, this is the position of 4. It's going to stay somewhere here. Okay, so from this now you can draw your straight line. Okay, so this is how it should be. Okay, how the straight line graph. Remember, this our midpoints. We have it to be 3 and 1, and here we have -1 and -2, and here we have it to be 7 and 4. All right, so this is basically how you can represent these coordinates on a graph. Okay, now let's wipe this now, and let me give you guys a practice question on using coordinates to sketch a graph. Firstly, you find the midpoint, and from there you get or sketch your graph. Okay, so let's wipe this and see this question to attempt. Okay, so this is a question. It says coordinates A, we have it to be this, and coordinates B, we have it to be this, are points on the circumference of a circle. AB is the diameter. Find the coordinates of the center of the circle. Okay, so feel free to pause this video and see if we can find the midpoints of the center of the circle. Okay, let's do it together. Now, let's get our X and Y points. So these are X, these are Y, these are X, these are Y. So now from here, our X1 is -4, our X2 is 8, our Y1 is -1, our Y2 is -3. Okay, now to get the midpoint of X, you add X2 plus S1 divided by 2. Okay, now midpoint of X will be X2 plus X1, that's 8 plus -4 over 2, whereas the midpoint of Y would be -3 plus -1 over 2. So when you simplify it, we're going to have plus lines minus to give us minus. This is something as 8 minus 4 over 2, which is 4 over 2, which is 1, 2. This one is -3. Now plus lines negative give us negative. That this thing is something as -3 minus 1 over 2. -3 minus 1, that -4 over 2 give us for -2. So that means the midpoint of the coordinates for the center of the circle will be our X2 and -2 respectively. Okay, hope there's something interesting from this video, how to use coordinates to get the midpoints and use it to sketch a graph, a straight line graph. Okay, now if you are new to the channel, ensure you check the description of this video below. You see link to our Telegram channel. Click on it and join our Telegram channel for instant notifications. Also ensure you are subscribed to this channel by hitting the subscribe button. For more videos like this, like, share and comment on this video. Tell me how you feel from what you have learned from this class. If you seem to have any specific questions to ask regarding this use of coordinates to get the midpoints of a graph and use it to sketch a graph, feel free to leave a question in the comment section below. I'll be sure to give you a response. Now click on the end screen above and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.